game, they're gonna have some fireworks. It was like, bro, they spent extra. Swear, like it was like Kenny intro fireworks, national anthem fireworks. All right, they had the terrible towel wave fireworks. It was like, God dang, bro. So
It
for
was
the
a joke.
first, so for the first play to be the pick six after all that,
Oh
oh,
man,
people was in there losing their mind, bro. Yeah,
here, we
losing
go.
their mind,
Here
losing
we
their
go.
mind. Yeah,
Times they play Renegade in there.
no facts, bro. If
They
if
play.
you would have
Oh,
dropped the Renegade early,
oh
it
man.
would have been appropriate. They waited though. They waited till, like I said, right at the end of the third quarter, starting of the fourth. That's when they dropped it. Yeah.
It went. It's a
Which
zoo.
is at least was good
Like
because last week against the Niners, they ain't even play Renegade. So
they didn't even get it
said,
off.
man, was definitely glad to see. Yeah, they couldn't get it off. You know how that go, man. So we can't just don't drop that clip out there, man. Then say the time. Say the time.
But I get it. I'm with you.
Hey, you got to
Yeah.
keep the mystique with it, bro. You put it out there when it's 30-7. It's like, hey, bro, this ain't it.
Nah, that's
This
not the
ain't the
way.
what.
Nah,
This ain't
crown
the
not
what. This ain't the what.
not people. Yeah, they play good. I mean, I thought they won. You know, it's hard to
Yeah.
win in the NFL. It's hard to get wins.
Yeah.
So it's like anytime you get a win, that's an accomplishment. That's celebrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's knowing how to win. Learning how to win is a big thing too. So you know,
Now you said it's hard to win the league, TG. Now you know they don't believe that. They always say, "Man, we own this team, man. We nice. We always gonna win." Why is it hard to win the league, TG? Tell them,
hard
TG,
to
what
win.
makes it hard to win, bro? What
It's
makes it
just
hard?
hard
We the
to
Steelers. We the Steelers,
yeah.
though.
But the margin of error is so small. Like these are professionals. Like everybody is a pro. Everybody's so diligent and detailed. So it's like the margin of error is so small, and it's really just two or three MAs and our two or three
Yeah.
missteps in the game that change the whole game. And
A
it's
blown
literally,
coverage here, a missed tackle here.
but it's
Yeah.
as little as not getting over top of a block. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
that's
Like
that
the
20,
fundamental
24
part
yard
of it.
run. Yeah, the little parts of
Yeah.
it that change the whole dynamic of the game.
TG, you dropped 10 to 12 yards, but instead of you being a yard or two outside the hash, you're a yard or two inside the hash. It's different.
You looked
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the receiver instead of looking at the quarterback. If you'd have looked
Yeah.
at the quarterback, you'd have broke. We'd have got this
Uh-huh.
knocked. We might have got that big third down we needed to get off the field. They wouldn't have scored. Changed the whole. So it's little
Yeah.
stuff about it that changed the
Detail your
whole
work.
detail
Yeah.
your work, change the whole dynamic of the game. So it's just those details that make or break teams, and it might just be two or three little details that change the whole game. But
Yeah.
they were able to, get those details done and get a win out of there. So anytime you win in the NFL, it's a major accomplishment. So that's a good win. You know, they were able because Minka went down. They lost a couple people in the sense. Like I know the Browns lost some people, but that's per se like the heart of that defense. You can just feel it
Yeah.
when he's out. Even that first play, like that tip. Here we go.
Yeah. That was
Over.
him.
Yeah.
That's him.
So it's like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's kind of like in losing that, but still being able to rock out and win that game is still like that's a good win. That's a major win. I thought that was a big win. The Pickett,
And I would agree, man.
the Pickett's connection connected. I
Yeah.
think, yeah. I
For me,
think
man, that was one of the ones, like you said, man, learning how to win. We
learning
saw
how to
last year, man, they did certain things down the stretch, right? Winning up 7 games, and we felt like, you know what? That was them taking that next step, learning how to win. I thought that was a similar case, man, versus the Browns. It wasn't pretty. They had adversity. They had emotion. In the sense of you start out crazy, hot, then it kind of falls flat. Crowd's kind of going through some, mixed emotions about multiple people.
yeah.
Then, it gets to a real life dogfight, and we like, all right, how we gonna finish this? But then you see at the end, all right, offense can't get it done, defense bells out. And when you talk about the complementary football element, special teams coming up big, I thought it was one of the performances where when you look back as a team, we're like, man, we grew that night together. You know what I mean? The fact that we were able to win that, we grew. We're a closer group now, and we just believe each other more. I believe in the sense that, man, yeah, we could be struggling and still find a way to win. If you can win ugly, man, that's a great situation because anybody could win when it's pretty. Anybody could win when everything's going in your favor. But when it's rough, when everything seems to be going wrong, you're penalized, you're turning the ball over, the play isn't what it needs to be, the execution is what it needs to be. All right, how can you still figure out a way? And for us, man, we were able to rely on our defense, and they were able to put up 14 points, you know what I mean, which is even better. And then we hit all our field goals as well, man.
So I mean, that's a good win. Like
Yeah.
I thought it got high scoring. Like I thought it would get high scoring, especially early. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that defense is. I think it's got a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of disguise. They blitz a lot.
Mhm.
They're trying to get home. They keep you uncomfortable. You know.
Yeah.
You
Now, do
never
you
really.
have any concern though with how certain things keep gashing? Last week we saw Christian McCaffrey gashing for was it 60 something yard touchdown. We saw Jerome Ford gashing for a 69-yard run. It's like
But
you
that was
know
really. That wasn't on a scheme. That was on a.
that was yeah him
Yeah.
being just
That was kind of
extending the
like.
play.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was on some like. Let me get out of here. You know.
Hmm.
One person maybe.
Yeah.
It was almost like the scramble drill. That was almost like the scramble
True.
drill of a run. You know.
I'm with you on that. But I felt like last week when it was McCaffrey making that play, we said it's Christian McCaffrey and you
But I
just tipped
thought
your
that was
head
a
to him.
hit. I thought that was a straight hit. I thought that was good
See,
blocking and hit. You see what
okay.
I thought
Okay.
this
That's
was
what you're saying.
I thought this was a scramble drill. All right, I got out. I made somebody miss
Yeah.
and I got out. You know,
Yeah,
I
but see,
thought this.
that's my thing though. Last week you made somebody miss. This week you make somebody miss. Both of these runs that went 60 plus and should have been 2 touchdowns. It was just a heck of a play. I think it was by Minka that, shoestring tackled him. But that's the thing where we're like not trying to be anal about it, but if the offense isn't going to be as consistent or isn't, flowing as smoothly as we would like it to be early on, that's the type of stuff that can't happen. Because if you really think about it, the 14 points were major, but you take away them 2 scores defensively because you can't book that every week. And this is a very different outcome right here. And then, like I said, I just look at that type of play where I'm like, could that have been avoided? That's not, a dude making a crazy catch on somebody or somebody just running a bomb. I'm like, man, that's low key us up in the front. Like, make the play, make the tackle, get off the field.
Yeah, but it's not that though. That's what I'm
No,
saying. It's not like this hit through the B gap and it
mm-hmm,
cut off somebody in the hit. It's not that.
no,
Like all the gaps was filled out. It was a
mm-hmm,
scramble drill, so it's almost like he
yeah,
retraced and got back to he got back to the corner. You know what I
yeah,
mean? In a
mm-hmm.
sense, and like corners aren't big tacklers, but it got
Oh
back
no,
to
very true.
yeah,
And you think with McCaffrey, same thing. In terms of it hit different, but it ultimately hit on the corner,
yeah.
and
Which
that's
is
yeah,
the last of the fit. So it's kind of
yeah,
like they fitting up pretty well. Like it's not like they
mm-hmm,
fitting up. They fitting the run up pretty well. It's just
yeah,
it got to the last of the fit. So it's
mm-hmm,
like it's just finishing up.
yeah,
You're finishing up,
yeah.
and that was just simply having the foot up. That was just a
Yeah.
little detail of it. Like we said, the little
The
details, but
little,
it's
seriously, bro, that's literally what it is, man. But
so
like you talk about, man, the margin for error, it just isn't very large right now, man.
yeah.
So that's why for me, when I look at this defense, I'm like, all right, y'all playing great, but we got to play even better. All right, until offense catch up, defense gonna have to make sure that they doing what they doing, man.
But that's how you win when you can
Yeah,
count on
facts,
stuff like
absolutely,
that. Win.
facts,
And being
facts.
able to win like that, that's a good win.
Yeah,
That's a really
heck
good win.
yeah,
That's a
heck
really
yeah,
good
bro,
win, you know.
heck yeah.
At home in a home defending your home
Mm-hmm.
turf. That's a at an
Verse, verse,
AFC.
verse the division